Hi everybody, this is Jim West with Carolina Varsity. I want to talk a little bit about the 3A Southern Carolina Conference. This is probably the best 3A conference in the state for 2017. There's going to be a little bit of a change. You're adding Charlotte Catholic to the mix this year. They're going from 4A to 3A. They went to the 4A regional final last year, lost to the eventual 4A state championship team Dudley. Uh, the year before that, they won the 4A state championship, so that's a big addition. This conference is also adding Monroe. Back in, I believe it was 2015, they won the 2AA state championship. And we're also adding Parkwood, and Parkwood's better than they have been in the past. Parkwood has been historically a struggling program, but doing a little bit better these years. The only team that's left this conference is Anson County. They went from this conference down to the 2As, and they're now playing the Rocky River Conference. The top three, at first I picked Weddington. I took Catholic second, Monroe third. I'm going to change this up a little bit. I got to go with the Pope Boys, Charlotte Catholic at number one. I think the Cougars they have a very strong fundamental defense. I think they've got a lot of good, strong veterans who are coming back. I think their quarterback play is going to be the key this coming season. If I remember correctly, their quarterback they'll be starting a new quarterback this year, and they're throwing the ball more. So the quarterback's probably more important than ever. Coach Broadwich has done a really good job at Catholic, so I'm going to take Catholic at one at this point. Number 2 and 3 is between Weddington and Monroe. I'll go with Weddington. They're the defending 3AA state champions. I like their depth. I know they graduated a lot of players. They lost a lot on offense, but I think it's a team that's not a team that's going to be rebuilding, but just reloading from one year to another. So I'm going to go Weddington. Number 3, I'm going with Monroe. Coach Johnny Sowell's been at Monroe for several years. I think he's the only guy that I know of that's won a football championship, a basketball championship, and also I think a track championship as coach. Won state championships in 3 different sports. So incredible mind, local guy, never ventured out of Monroe when it comes to his career. So very very loyal guy. Monroe could easily win this conference too. So any one of those 3 to me they're the top 3. Now number 4 and 5, a little bit of a pick between Sun Valley and Marvin Ridge. I picked Marvin Ridge. I'm gonna stick with Marvin Ridge. They did make the 3rd round last year in the 3AA's. Will they have enough defense to contend with the top 3? I don't think so. But I think their defense is a little bit better than Sun Valley's. I think Sun Valley's the reason why I'm picking them number 5. I love their offense. I think they got a great quarterback. They're going to move the ball. My question is with defense, and I need to have more information, more visualization of how the season goes. I think Sun Valley has a lot to show us if they're going to contend for the top 3. They do have a lot of potential though, so I could see them finish and end up finishing 2nd or 3rd in this conference. Number 6, I'm going with Cuthbertson, and the reason why I think they're just a little bit better than Parkwood and Piedmont, but I don't think they can contend with the top 5. Number 7, I'm going with Parkwood. They're moving again to 3A. I think the transition is going to be pretty tough for them. So they were about middle of the pack in Rocky River, and this conference is a lot tougher than Rocky River, so I'm picking them 7th. I'm picking Piedmont 8th. That double wing's a lot of fun if you're able to execute. It's a hard offense to come from behind, and I think Piedmont's going to have a lot of time, a lot of trouble with stopping other teams. So I think it's going to be a challenging year. Give Piedmont a few years and see what happens. Anyway, this is Jim West with Carolina Varsity, and thank you so much for listening.